What's going on, guys? It's your boy ScooTeasy here, and today we're going to be talking about the top 5 features I think Pokemon BDSP needs to be great. Now, I do want to say before starting that Platinum is one of my favourite games in the series. As a matter of fact, it's tied with Emerald as my favourite game in Pokemon, but just because it's my favourite doesn't mean it's a perfect game. Now, the first thing I'd like to see added to BDSP is more variety on each of the routes. I think adding a few new Pokemon to each route would not only change up our teams a little bit, but it could also add a lot of replayability to the games. I think this is also a great way to add some of the Pokemon not available in Diamond and Pearl to the region naturally, without cramming them into the underground or the post-game. And if Ilka are going to go this route, I would love to see them give us access to the snowy parts of the map once we're able to enter Mount Coronet. Even if they just give us access to Route 216 and block off Route 217 until later on in the game, just the ability to add some ice types like Snova, Sneasel and Snorunt could be awesome for team diversity and again, replayability, which I think is incredibly important in Pokemon games. Now, the second thing I'm going to talk about is arguably the number one thing everyone wants to see return to the Sinnoh region, and that is the Battle Frontier. Game Freak robbed us of the experience in the Oras remakes, so here's hoping Ilka hears the fans' cries and gives us what we want. But seriously though, adding the Battle Frontier adds so much to the post-game. Just having 5 different facilities with different rule sets will extend the amount of time people play and enjoy the game. It gives less competitive players a reason to breed and EV train a perfect team, to take on some of the facilities, and since we already know that TMs are a one-time use item again, it would give us a good way to earn many more, because let's be honest, one Earthquake TM isn't enough. The next thing on my list is adding the legendary Pokemon of the Sinnoh region to the post-game. I'm honestly sick of receiving half the legendary and mythical Pokemon the game has to offer from codes online or going to your local store to pick up a code from there. Wouldn't it be great if you beat Cynthia, become the champion, and then you find out Cyrus has ripped open a portal and is now in the distortion world trying to capture Giratina, and now you have to go and stop him? Or if you, the champion, gets a call about the people of Canalave City having horrible nightmares? And after some investigation, you need to travel to New Moon Island to stop Darkrai, or even Professor Oak has travelled to the Sinnoh region in search of the Flower Paradise, and you have to help him find his way there, and upon arrival, you run into Shaman. You could even add in something about Regigigas going on a rampage, and you as the champion need to stop him, and the way you do this is by going and collecting the other 3 Regis in order to be able to face Regigigas and put an end to his rampage. There are so many legends and mythicals the Sinnoh region has to offer. I just hope Ilka does something cool with it rather than just make them uncatchable and throw out an online code every other month. Let's make legends legendary again. The next thing I'd like to talk about would be making the games a little harder than Diamond and Pearl. I think a good way they could go about this would be by adding another Pokemon to each of the gym leaders and Elite Fours teams. Or they could even add another layer of strategy to their teams by either making use of weather or terrains. Now, if Ilka do decide they want to keep this as a very faithful remake, I think a great addition to BDSP would be to bring back the challenge mode from Black and White 2. I think bringing this mode back to the Pokemon series would be massive for the franchise going forward, and it would make fans really want to see another game from Ilka in the future, so I think this is a win-win situation. Ilka would earn the respect of the fans, and there would be a high demand for them to continue making the Pokemon remakes going forward, and us returning fans that are looking for more of a challenge would be thrilled to take on a more difficult Sinnoh region. And lastly, I want there to be multiple ways for us to battle online. I want us to be able to create our own rules for battling with friends, whether that be singles, doubles or free-for-alls. Just let us adjust the rules in the timer, even turn them off if we want. Just let us battle the way we want to and not be restricted like how we were in Sword and Shield. Also, while I think it's already been confirmed that we won't be able to do any ranked battles in BDSP, I still hope there's ways for us to queue into randoms online. Playing the DPP metagame again would be so fun without having to deal with some of the power creep added in the recent generations. I wouldn't have to deal with Landorus being everywhere, wouldn't have to worry about some of these stupid regenerator mons swapping in constantly stalling me out. All I can say is that I think it would be a breath of fresh air for the series and could be extremely enjoyable. And maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but I think it could be really cool to see the return of no team previews. This could really change up the way team building is approached in these games. Alrighty guys, that's the top 5 things I'd like to see added to BDSP. If there's anything you guys think I missed, or if there's anything you'd like to hear me talk about in the future, please let me know down below. Anyway guys, it's been your boy ScooTeasy, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.